Ma'am, stop right there. We need your identification.
On what grounds?
Immigration check. Show proof of citizenship.
I'm not required to without probable cause.
The parking lot stretched wide and flat under the Texas sun. Lowe's Home Improvement, San Antonio, 2:15 p.m. on a Thursday afternoon when the air shimmered and stuck to skin. The temperature gauge on the bank across the street read 102 degrees. Heat rising in waves from black asphalt. Shadows short and sharp beneath a sky bleached white with light. Charlene Green had just finished loading lumber into the bed of her pickup. Wood for a backyard deck she'd been planning for months. 29 years old, wearing a faded t-shirt and jeans worn soft from use, work boots dusty from the lumber yard. Nothing about her appearance announced veteran except perhaps the way she moved, economy of motion, situational awareness bred from years spent watching for threats in places where inattention meant death. She reached for the driver's door handle. Heard boots on pavement behind her. Measured steps. Purposeful. 3 federal agents in tactical vests. Ice badges catching sunlight. Moving in formation. They were part of a joint task force with local law enforcement, operating under intelligence bulletins about suspected document fraud networks allegedly circulating through commercial areas in the city. Whether the intelligence held weight or simply provided administrative cover for broad enforcement sweeps would later become central to litigation. The briefing had directed them toward targeted inquiries at locations flagged for irregular employment documentation. What constituted targeting remained deliberately vague. The parking lot security camera mounted on a light pole near the garden center entrance recorded everything. Afternoon sun so bright the footage would show crisp shadows and flawless visibility. Time stamp, 14 hours 15 minutes and 37 seconds. Digital clarity that would later prove invaluable. Agent Brooks led the approach. Broad shoulders, jaw set, moving like a man accustomed to compliance. Agents Ellis and Lee flanked him left and right. Classic containment formation. All 3 wore body cameras already recording. All 3 assumed routine. Stop, demand, process done. Paperwork filed by evening. They had no idea they were approaching a former U.S. Army intelligence officer. 2 tours in Iraq. Bronze Star for valor earned during an ambush when she called in air support while pinned under direct fire, saving 3 soldiers who would have bled out otherwise. Training in documentation protocols, interrogation techniques, strategic assessment under pressure. Years spent in hostile environments where reading a situation wrong meant not coming home. They had no idea she'd been trained to stay 3 steps ahead of everyone in any room. Or in this case, any parking lot. Before we continue, if you believe federal agents should need actual evidence before detaining American citizens, hit that subscribe button right now. This story needs to be heard, and your support helps us expose what happens when power goes unchecked. Drop a comment telling us where you're watching from, and let us know if